Dry corn in the field leads to an increase in shatter loss. We'll talk about how to deal with that problem in today's Iron Talk. Whether you're right in the middle of harvest or already done, the best time of year to brainstorm equipment fixes is now. Fortunately, the best time to purchase parts is coming up too, as many dealers have sales on parts during the winter months. With shatter loss during corn harvesting, there are a couple obvious points to make. First, harvesting at 18 to 20% moisture reduces harvest loss tremendously. In an ideal world, that's when we'd harvest everything to maximize yield and minimize problems. Second, every kernel that doesn't make it into the combine is a potential volunteer corn plant in your field for next growing season. The weed competition costs you yield. The weeds themselves, volunteer corn, cost you money to control. If you're continually running into problems with grain getting too dry in the field before harvest, there are different fixes available for nearly every kind of harvesting machine. The first step would be to speak with your equipment dealer for upgrades or modifications you can make to your specific brand of harvesting equipment. Secondly, there are aftermarket fixes advertising up to an 80% reduction in shatter loss at the header. If you don't think you can afford to fix things, stop and consider the economic loss you're seeing in the field. 2 kernels of corn per square foot equates to about 1 bushel of yield loss. If you're losing 3 bushels per acre on 1,000 acres, that's about a $10,000 loss. This doesn't even include the yield loss and expense of the volunteer corn herbicide for your next crop. Shatter loss is a serious problem in corn, especially when corn gets too dry. Do some harvest loss counts on your farm and look into the fixes to put this lost income back into your pocket. That's it for today's Iron Talk, but now back to the show.